Welcome to the Powerbomb Nation, ladies and gentlemen, for all the news that is news in the world of professional wrestling. I'm your host, Dwight Couch, and today we really got to get to it because we got some headlines that has changed the world of professional wrestling forever. And of course, we're talking about the fact that Endeavor announces the close of the UFC and WWE transaction to create the TKO Group Holdings, a premium sports and entertainment company. And last night on the September 11th, 2003 edition of Monday Night Raw, it was the last Monday Night Raw that will ever be held and under full control from the McMahon family. It's a bittersweet day. I know for a long time people are saying that the McMahons are out of touch, but man, what is professional wrestling going to be like now that, yeah, they're still in charge creatively, but that's not always going to be the case anymore. So let's get to the press release on September 12th on the New York Stock Exchange under the TKO ticker symbol. TKO brings together UFC, the world's premier mixed martial arts organization, and the WWE, an integrated media organization and recognized leader in global sports entertainment, to create a new premium and entertainment company serving more than 1 billion young and diverse fans, reaching viewers in 180 countries. The producing more than 350 annual live events through this combination. TKO will leverage Endeavor's expertise in areas including domestic and international media rights, ticket sales, yield optimization, event operations, global partnerships, licensing, and premium hospitality to drive revenue growth. The creation of TKO marks an exciting new chapter for the UFC and WWE as leaders in global sports entertainment, said Ariel Emanuel, CEO of Endeavor and TKO. Given their continued connectivity to the Endeavor network, we are confident in our abilities to accelerate the respective growth and unlock long-term sustainable value for shareholders. With UFC and WWE under one roof, we will provide an unrivaled experiences for more than 1 billion passionate fans worldwide. Now, I, for one, am super excited about this merger. I always keep a little WWE stock. It actually transferred over to TKO stock this morning. So I'm super excited to see where this adventure goes on. But speaking of that, they did talk about the media rights deal for WWE. And of course, we all know that Fox has rejected the WWE's SmackDown thus far and giving rights to other companies to come in and bid on the Friday Night Delight that is known as WWE SmackDown. And the two leading candidates at this point are Amazon and Disney to land WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in 2024. Currently, the WWE is in the middle of discussions with various other television networks regarding the rights for Raw and SmackDown, which are set to expire next year in 2024. The company has reported that they ended their exclusive negotiation period with the USA Network and Fox. This has allowed for other companies to get in the negotiation practice. Dave Meltzer has reported on the last episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio that Amazon and Disney are the two leading contenders to land at least the television rights deal for SmackDown in 2024, where the USA Network is expected to continue its long-running tradition with WWE for having Monday Night Raw. I, for one, would be thrilled to see SmackDown on either Amazon or Disney just because it makes it more accessible to me. So a lot of changes coming in the way of WWE's structure and how fans are going to enjoy the content moving forward. Speaking of one thing moving forward, always grabbing the headline this week in other news, CM Punk is still grabbing all the headlines. Is he done with professional wrestling? Where's he going to go? If he resurfaces, will it be the WWE? I don't think so after this report, because WWE President Nick Khan broached the subject on Tuesday, and it still isn't much clear, but if you read between the lines, I think they're telling old Phil Brooks that, hey, you might try Impact or NWA, because let's see, in the discussion, Nick Khan, when asked, said, listen, we only have respect for Phil. We appreciate his run here. Khan continued, we appreciate what he did and what he tried to do in the UFC. Not many people can actually get in there and do what he did. So we have respect for Phil, and we wish him nothing but the best. To me, that's kind of a backhanded future endeavor if I ever heard one. I don't expect to see CM Punk back in a WWE ring anytime soon. Maybe NWA. If I had to go out on a limb, I think Billy Corgan and the NWA product might be the best fit for CM Punk moving forward, and they're ones that might actually be able to pay him. In other news around the world of professional wrestling, Antonio Inoki has finally been immortalized. The Japanese legend who passed away at age 79 1 year ago has been immortalized in the form of a statue in his honor. September 12 saw a special ceremony at the Soji Temple in Yokohama, marking the first anniversary of Antonio Inoki's passing at the age of 79 on October 1st, 2022, as well as unveil a special statue at the temple. This is an amazing event. After this incense was burned according to traditional Buddhist ceremony, and it was just really a special moment to idolize one of professional wrestling's biggest superstars to ever be in the squared circle. And last but not least, we're not going to leave AEW out of the mix, because Eric Bischoff, with a highly controversial statement. I couldn't imagine Bischoff having a controversial statement, but a lot of people are taking it this week. This week on the Strictly Business podcast, he spoke about a number of topics, but one of them was how that CEO Tony Khan is so high on Orange Cassidy. And a surprising remark from Eric Bischoff, as he said, I enjoy his work. Speaking of Orange Cassidy, I really do. I know he was like controversial coming in. I think he was one of, Tony Khan was one of the really that were so high on them in the very beginning and gave him the opportunity. And I think it was a good call. He's a completely different character, right? I mean, everything he does is so unique. But guess what? He's not better than. He's not less than. He's different. And by being different from everybody else and being true to his character and being so unique when compared to everybody else, he's now standing out. So I know, obviously, I've never worked with him, but in terms of what I see him do and the way he carries himself, I think very highly of him. High praise coming from Eric Bischoff on one Orange Cassidy, who doesn't necessarily get all the love from the professional wrestling enthusiasts. I, for one, enjoy Orange Cassidy's matches because the kid can really go when he goes. But speaking of going, that's all the news that is news in the world of professional wrestling. Thank you so much for the folks over at Falling Through the Ropes podcast. The Powerbomb Nation is the official news sponsor in their show. I don't know about sponsorship, but hey, we're in their show weekly, so make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel, subscribe to the Powerbomb Nation, like, comment below, let us know what you think. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening.